Powered by WCTV.tv. Eyewitness News at 11 starts now.
Peaceful protest today in Minneapolis. A stark contrast to the violence seen yesterday. Protesters kneeling and chanting, "Hands up, don't shoot," in front of officers and National Guard members near the precinct that was set on fire last night.
Meanwhile, in Atlanta, demonstrators marching in Georgia's Capitol, smashing in the windows of police vehicles and lighting a car on fire outside the CNN Center.
Those demands for justice ringing throughout the country, including right here at home in Tallahassee. Protesters taking to the streets tonight, blocking roadways and headed toward police headquarters. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Katie Kaplan.
And I'm Ben Kaplan. Abby has a night off. That protest in Tallahassee breaking up around 9 tonight. Several hours before that, peaceful, but filled with calls for change. Brandon Spencer was there this evening. He joins us live in the newsroom with more. Brandon?
Yeah, Ben, Katie, protesters took to the street for over 6 hours today with one goal in mind: to peacefully be heard. Protesters marching down Monroe Street towards Tallahassee Police Department Friday night seeking change.
If it was 5 people, if it was 50, if it was 500 people, we said we were going to get out and fight for something that we felt, because we are tired. We are sick and tired of our black brothers being killed. We are sick and tired. I'm tired of having my little boy sad because another one of his friends died. We want justice. That's why we're here.
Anderson and Corey McDonald are two of over 100 protesters looking to get their boys heard, coming together to fight for justice.
I mean, it don't matter the color of your skin. No matter what, it don't matter the color of your skin. It should have to be like that all the time. If you protest, you should be white, black, whatever. You're doing the right thing.
Protest coordinators China Carney and Ashley Hall say they decided Friday morning they would protest following acts of violence around the country.
And so I went on Twitter and just said, I'm tired of this. Who's trying to rally up and go to the Capitol? And I made a group chat, and this happened.
Hall sharing that the best way to make a change is together.
It doesn't work until everybody gets involved. Everybody starts to work. Everybody makes sure, okay, hear this person's voice, hear that person's voice. We can't sit back any longer, man.
And when it comes to what they want to happen next, to them, it's simple.
I want TPD to see us, to see that we're not here to cause violence. We want peace. I want to be protected by my police department, not feared of.
Together we stand. Divided we fall.
You can hear the emotion in all of their voices as they say they will continue to protest starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. at FSU's West Scout Fountain. For now, reporting in Tallahassee, Brandon Spencer, WCTV, Eyewitness News.
Okay, Brandon, thank you for that. On the national front, thousands filling the streets of Washington, D.C. in protest. The White House even put on a brief lockdown today because of it.
And an overnight curfew now in effect in Minneapolis aimed at trying to stop violent protests. Michael George has the latest.
The Minnesota National Guard is now on patrol in Minneapolis alongside scores of law enforcement officers. Days of protests have been giving way to nights of mayhem in the Twin Cities, all stemming from the death of George Floyd in police custody on Monday. The city has dismissed 4 officers who were involved in the incident. One is now facing criminal charges.
Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been charged by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office with murder and with manslaughter.
Cell phone video shows Chauvin kneeling on Floyd's neck until he lost consciousness.
The investigation is ongoing. We felt it appropriate to focus on the most dangerous perpetrator.
An attorney for Floyd's family said they'd been hoping for a more serious charge than third-degree murder.
They were very clear in their position that it should be first-degree murder charges and the other officers should be arrested too.
It remains to be seen if the announcement of the officer's arrest, along with the just-imposed curfews, will calm the unrest here in Minneapolis. The anger that erupted here has already spread across the country. Large-scale and sometimes violent demonstrations have taken place in several cities, including Denver, Louisville, Columbus, Ohio, Atlanta, and in Houston, George Floyd's hometown.
We're determined that justice be served.
Protesters have also gathered at the White House. On Friday, President Trump said he's spoken with George's family. The president also urged calm going forward. Michael George, CBS News, Minneapolis.
And today, North Florida U.S. Representative Al Lawson also speaking out about Floyd's death. Lawson saying, quote, "Our sons and daughters should have the opportunity to grow up in a world where they're not seen as the enemy, end quote.
3 deadly officer-involved shootings over the past 2 months.